Welcome back to the channel, everybody, in episode 1 of Forza Horizon 2 Storm Island. So we've done the entire series on this channel except for this DLC, and I finally got access to it thanks to my buddy Darth. So shout out to him for this access to this DLC. Let's jump right in. I've never played this, I don't think. If I did, I don't remember it. So I'm probably going to be a little rusty. It's been a bit since I played Forza. Okay, so obviously this game is going to have a lot of music, and I'm not going to cut that out because that's part of the charm of this game. So we'll talk in between races, but we're just kind of going to chill and just play a racing game. Most people don't do what I'm doing with a racing game, but let's just chill and play a racing game. So I know it's over here. We can fast travel to it, but just to get a feel for the game again and the way it controls, let's actually drive there. Here we go.
Here in a very good mood. And why would that be, you ask? Well, have you seen the weather? Not a cloud in sight. And I'm told the mercury in our base arena thermometer cum weather station is sitting just below 29 degrees C, which is European for hot. Now, if only you had a road trip to go on.
And here we go. My cats must be after something. What are you after? Oh, one cat over here has the zoomies. She sees something outside. All right, here we go.
Okay, let's see what this car can do. We're going to road trip up to the hub. The island is going to take some getting used to. It's unlike anything you've experienced before at Horizon. Now remember, this isn't a race, but no one likes to come last, right? So the island tour is a beast of its own, separate from the races on the mainland. You'll progress through a bunch of different championships here on the island. Each one has a specific theme or discipline. Here, you can see all of the championships that form part of the tour. As you complete them, more championships will open up to you. Win enough championships, and you'll get an invite to the island finale, which will put everything you've learned here to the test.
Okay, that's interesting. So it's a bit different than the championships that we're used to in the base game, which is one of my major critiques. So I didn't like the going back and forth. I did not like that. So we have to win 12 of these to go to the finale. Each one has a different type of car. Wait, is each one of these a gauntlet? Oh, so there's 6 gauntlets. Nice. Well, we're not going to skip. Let's just do all of them in a row, and then we'll go up to the gauntlet. Start with this.
The Extreme Off-Road Championship. Some of the cars in this are just nuts, so I hope you're prepared.
Now, does this turn into like 3 races? Because that's going to be
All right, I'll see you there.
That's going to be a slog, if that's the case. Hopefully, hopefully this is just, you know, a one and done thing. I'm really hoping. I'd hate for each one of these races to have like 3 separate races. That'd be miserable. Yes, cool. That's what I wanted.
Okay, this is a Rampage event. These are off-road point-to-point routes, but keep an eye on the route ahead of you. There's a lot of obstacles on some of these.
Yep. That's what he meant. Oh god.
That's a win. Well done.
That was rough.
All right, you're off the mark with your first championship win.
Nice. Got those.
Okay, that's your first Island Tour Championship nailed. Your first step on the way to the Island Tour finale.
I like.
When you're ready, come back to the hub and we'll get you signed up for another Island Tour Championship.
So I really like this so far, how they got this set up. I just hope I don't have to drive back to the festival every single time that I want to start a new championship. I should just be able to, like, you know, head into one of these and just pick it.
Like I said, winning a championship will open up more championships for you to compete in. Take a look and pick out the next one.
Oh, I can go there. So I don't have to go back to the hub. But it's making me go back to the hub. Why? Why make me go back to the hub? Why? Why make me go back to the hub when I can do the same thing from a menu? Okay. Okay, so from here we're going to be using faster cars to get this done quicker because there's a lot of races to get through, so let's try some fast cars. Grab my Subaru.
To help get your car ready for the Island Tour, you can now access some upgrades that'll help you tear it up on the more challenging terrain. Add rally tires and suspension to your car from any Horizon garage. You totally need rally suspension for the island's extreme terrain. It will really increase the stability of your car when going off-road.
Okay. Rally transmission. Why do I need that? Almost stick to race. I'll change my
Rally
tires, but
will drastically improve your grip and control when you're not on the asphalt or if you're driving over wet terrain.
All right, we will do rally tires. That makes sense. Okay, let's go.
This modern rally championship is going to see you taking on some of our toughest rampage routes in the morning sun. Choose a race to do first.
Well, I spoke too soon. This is also going to be a slog. Lovely. All right, well, I'm just going to fast travel to these. So the thing that people hated the most was the way the championship setup was in the base game, and they essentially doubled down on it in the DLC. I can see why this DLC was not memorable at all. It's just more of the same bland content that the base game had. Like, I don't understand. I still like the area though. I like the storm setup. It's like a precursor to Blizzard Mountain. I like it. My cats are going crazy. I don't know why. Sorry. Ooh, trees.
Good job. Another win.
I don't know if you could see her on this wide shot. This one over here, she's the one going crazy. And I don't know why. Narvi, are you okay? Harvey. She's sprinting back and forth in the house. I don't understand what's happening. But I have no idea. She's going crazy. Oh, focus. She's going crazy on something outside. I don't know what's going on. There's your little cat cam. Anyway. Okay. On to the next one. Harvey, can you calm down, please? Oh, we're just gonna fast travel these, aren't we? Yes. Oh, great. Asphalt. Whew. Try that again. Whoops.
Well done.
Just had to hang on that one.
Horizon Base Arena. The place for base.
It seems you guys were really enjoying the bucket list. I've made some calls and arranged a new bucket list with a new set of cars and challenges.
All right, we'll do those last. So let's go here. That last race, man, you just had to press the gas and hold on to your butt because that's all it was. My bad. Oh no. My bad. Ouch. Oh no.
Another first place. Another 20 points.
Who puts a jump there? Bullcrap.
Nice work. That secures your second Island Tour championship. Okay, so we're hearing some rumors that there is a legendary car abandoned somewhere on the island. Unfortunately, no one has any idea where it is exactly. You'll have to go searching for it.
I have a treasure map. I'm good. I'll wait. Yeah, it's gonna be another slog in it. Great. Baby, what are you doing? Hi. Should be good.
All right, this is a Sport Utility Heroes Championship. Choose a race and we'll get started.
All I have is this BMW. Hold on a second. What are you doing? Let me show you the problem child. Come here. Who's been causing the problems? This little baby. Oh, focus. There we go. This little baby right here is the problem child. She's the one that does everything. Aren't you? Yeah, aren't you? See, I'm the one that causes all the problems. I'm the one that's ran to the house chasing the varmints outside. It's me. Okay, I won't let you down. I got a race. Focus. There. She is she's a special cat. A very, very special cat. It's hard to give that any more justice. She's just she's a very special cat. And that one, right? Which one? That one. That one. She is the baby and they hate each other. So okay, back to racing. Sorry, any chance I get to show you a cat, like, why not, right? Okay. All right. So I should have. Don't I have a progress? I thought I had a treasure map. I thought. Interesting. Not really sure how to actually use that. I guess I can't. Yeah, we'll figure it out later. To the races.
This will be your first cross-country circuit event. It's a cross-country in a circuit.
I hate these. Woo. Gosh. What a start. What was I supposed to do here?
Base Arena. We be pushing on.
There it is, another win.
One of my criticisms that I had about this game in the base game was in Forza Horizon 3, when they done the off-road, like they actually made like off-road areas and made tracks based around those. In this game, they basically said, "Hey, here's a path between this road and that road. Let's make it a track." Right? There was no thought into like where you went off-road, especially cross country. It's like they chose the most random point A to point B. They drew a line and said, "Hey, race that." Like that one, for example. That's what a crazy track. save it from there? There we go.
Nice driving. Another win.
It's crazy that this game doesn't even have wheel spins. That's wild. No wheel spins, no PR stunts. It's very simple and basic.
All right, this is your first Brawl event. It's an off-road circuit, but with some added obstacles and hazards on the track, just to keep you on your toes.
Great.
Took that one. All right, good job. That's 3 down.
So if it times out right, I'd like to do one set of these per episode, and then a mop-up episode. So whatever that would be. 7. '90s Rally Championship. Use our trusty Subaru. Change the tires on it. There we go. And we're good.
This one's just for the love of driving. No complications, I promise. It's a 90s rally with a mix of rampage and cross-country. Pick a race.
I'll figure out how to use that treasure map that I have on the next episode. I'm not sure. Usually there's a toggle to use it, but I'm not sure how to actually use it on this game. Jeez. Oh gosh. Everything's fine. I'm okay. Good lord. Heavens to Betsy.
That's it. Keep racking up those wins.
I just realized what I said a minute ago. I said 7 episodes. I'm an idiot. I can't do math. If we do 2 per, that's 4 episodes. Gosh. Okay. So that was a rough race. Let's see if this one's easier. Probably not. No, dear Lord. Really missed that turn.
That was some incredible car control.
What? Sure. That's what I call it. Okay. I think last race, besides before the Goliath event.
Nice driving. Well done. Top of the table again. Nice driving.
Okay, so that should be the Goliath event, right? For the first set. I think. Also noticed that the contrast on my camera is very high. I want to fix that the next chance that I get. My face just lights up. It's like a strobe light going off. All right, so Volcano Sprint.
I have a new event for you. We call it the Gauntlet. You'll see why.
Extreme Off-Road Gauntlet. Fast travel that. Here we go.
All right, so Gauntlet events are the toughest, most intense events we have ever had at Horizon. This is the extreme of the extreme. And you know how I like to make sure you're always in a suitable car? Well, today you'll be racing in the Speed Energy Drink Stadium Super Truck. Good luck.
There's a tree.
Wow, you nailed it. To be honest, I wasn't sure if you were going to be able to handle this event. Great driving.
Heck yeah. I'll take all those achievements, thank you. Did it? Okay. It's interesting that that was the gauntlet because couple of the other races in that SUV was way worse. Okay, there is tier 6 done. Now we're going to do tier 5. Start with Group B monsters. Oh, this little thing. I love and hate this car at the same time. It's so fun, but so fast, it's hard to control. This is going to be very bad. This is going to be a complete disaster. Just a heads up.
Okay, this Group B Monsters Championship is going to see you throwing your finely tuned piece of rally history around a mix of cross-country and rampage events. Looks like the weather's going to hold out, though. Shame. Choose a race.
Let's go ahead and get this over with. Yeah, this is going to be fun. If you guys watch the base game series, you know this car is just, it's uncontrollable. I may have it just a tad bit overtuned. Just a little. You'll see. Jeez. Well, I wasn't alone. Oh, come on, golf. Come on, golf. Ooh, tree. Oh, come on. See what I'm talking about? It's so fast, and every little bump just makes it flip. It's insane. Oh, jeez. Tree. Never mind, we're good. Oh, Bill. I don't know how I missed that. Everything's fine.
Another win in the bag. Nice driving.
Gosh. Well, you don't have to worry about the race being a long race in this thing. And here's a rampage. Man. My butt was totally in that checkpoint. Daggone it. Can I slide from here? There we go. Whew. Good deal.
Nice work.
I can't imagine being in the car when someone drives that in real life. I know it's not that fast, but still. It was like World Rally, whatever they're called, WRC? World Rally Championship, I believe it is. Those games were wild, and I'm not that good. I will never play those games. The people that play those games are on a whole different level than what I do. All right, here's West Trial Rampage. Let's do that. The heck was that? Good Lord. I was way off. Can I save it from here? There we go. Brakes are important.
Good job. Another win. Okay, 6 championships down. You're now halfway to the Island Tour finale.
All right, not bad. I'm sure we'll see that thing pop back up again. I'm interested to see what kind of cars I actually end up driving. So it looks like there's just road events too. I think. Nothing looks like crazy. All right, on to Off-Road Championship. Oh gosh, not the Hummer. Can I buy anything else?
Yo, bud, how's things?
Those are all download cars. Don't I have that? I thought I had that installed. I guess not. That one? Just a second. Okay, so it's Forza Horizon 3 that I had the Fast and Furious cars, not this one. But let's not drive a Hummer. We can keep from it. Well, there's not a better option. Unfortunately. Alright, let's go with the Hummer. Having major
Okay,
flashbacks.
This is an off-road championship. There's some real monsters signed up already. I can't wait to see these going cross-country. All right, choose a race and we'll start the championship.
So I did look at the treasure map, and it says you have to go back to the main island and then activate the treasure map. Then it shows up on this one. So let's do that real fast.
leveled up.
Oh, there was spins on this game. I'm an idiot. It's fine. It should be at the bottom here, but it's not. Does that mean I can't use it at all? Yuppie. Nah, it's a Microsoft Store. Stop it. Yeah, I don't think I can. Road trip, perk, stats, bucket list, achievements, promo. Yeah, I don't think I can use this thing. And we'll figure that out later. Okay. Let's do it. Sorry about that. Getting a little cold outside. All right. Sorry, bud. My bad. Land Rover. I'll have flipped something so flat, I'll never know. Okay, how about from here? I'm glad that got getting on. Yeah, I think it's kind of a battering ram. So I guess you got that going for it. All right, circuit.
Another first place. Another 20 points.
And the last one. barely slid through it. Come on now. Okay, maybe that was my fault that time. Talent. Absolute talent. No. I'm not doing a front flip and still losing. No.
There it is, another win. Nice work holding it together there. That last race was really close.
Gosh. You know how much talent it takes to flip a Hummer? Like a front flip? It takes a lot of talent. Take notes. Super hot hatch. What do I got? Oh, my Mercedes. Nice. Better than anything I've driven so far. Besides the Subaru.
This is a Super Hot Hatch Championship. We've got a few different events in this one, all of which should be complicated by a little layer of fog that's due any minute now. Choose a race.
Great. At least they gave me a car with LEDs instead of halogen bulbs.
driving. Another win.
This car handles very nicely. I like it. All right, next one is a brawl.
that one.
I smack that wall every time. And here's the cross country. Uh-oh. Saved it. Excuse me. Yeehaw. Ah. This track is insane.
That's it. Keep racking up those wins. You're really getting the hang of the island's terrain now. That's another championship win.
Okay. I think we have two more. Oh no, one more. Oh no. Oh, it's old muscle cars. I hate old muscle cars. Are you guys really gonna throw a Corvette off-road? Surely they wouldn't.
All right, the US Street Muscle Championship. There's some real classics on show here. Drive clean, though. These guys will go nuts if you scuff up their rides. Choose a race to start the championship.
He says as we're literally in basically a rally area. Hey, here's an idea. Let's take muscle cars that only drive on asphalt and barely drive on asphalt, and let's throw them off-road. That's good game design. Do you sense the sarcasm? Let's just get this over with.
some incredible car control.
Imagine you took a cinder block and covered it in lard. That's essentially what this car feels like. Whose bright idea was it to put a muscle car on dirt? Anyway, moving on. That was my bad.
Nice driving.
Yep, this car is terrible.
Nice driving. One more Island Championship secured. That was some brilliant driving in that last race.
Excuse me. I love that track. Now it should just be the gauntlet, right? Cliffside climb. Over here.
Okay, another gauntlet event. You know what to expect, but that doesn't mean it's going to be any easier. Good luck.
Drink. I can't see anything.
Intense. You're really starting to get the hang of this. Great job.
All right. I could not see anything on that race. That was worse than the first one. Alrighty, and that's where we're going to leave the episode. In the next one, we'll tackle 2 more tiers and see where we go from there. Thank you all for joining me once again. It means the world to me, and I appreciate it. Y'all have a great rest of your day or night, depending on when you're watching this, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye for now.